Yeah, and that nurse came in. She just couldn't stop staring. Oh no. I told Christine I hated her not to come back. No worries. I turned my phone on and shot Christine a message saying it was safe to come in now. Moments later, she came in with a half-eaten donut in her hand. What a relief. I was about to go get a fourth donut when you messaged. This hospital has the best donuts. I'm so glad you came back. I never really left. Christine handed me the napkin, wrapped donut, and gave Jill a hug. I'm not that easy to get rid of. Besides, I'm not going to hold you responsible for what this mean disease is doing to you. She grabbed the donut from me and flipped it around, pulling off a piece. Hey, since you got rid of your breakfast, do you want a bite? What's the point? It'll just taste bland. Perfect. No guilt. Jill laughed and popped the bite in her mouth. Once she swallowed, she turned her head to the window on the right side of the room. I wish it was a bird, Jill said as she watched a bird flying across the sky. Free and flying and not stuck in some drab hospital with a bald head. Bald eagles are noble birds, Kara pointed out. We all laughed. I mean, think of all the cool and interesting wigs you can buy. In all the fantastic colors. Maybe even hot pink. You know what good best friends do? That doesn't include murder, she said pointedly. See, they want their friends to know how much they sympathize with their pain and are willing to go through the struggle with them by shaving their heads too. I knew we shouldn't have let you binge watch Alexa and Katie, Kara said. Come on, it'll be fun. And we can go wig shopping together and buy some hot pink wigs. What do you say? Jill looked at the two of us with a big smile. I'm in, Kara said as she set the donut down on the tray. Really? You're just going to shave your head? Christine said with a worried, horrified look. Sure, why not? It'll grow back. Besides, it won't look as bad as that stupid cowlick unicorn horn hair thing I had going on that one time. What a horrible mess that was. I don't know if I'm comfortable doing this. You said you'd do anything for me that didn't involve murder. This isn't murder, Jill said matter-of-factly. I did say that, didn't I? Christine hesitated and looked at our two eager faces. I thought we weren't supposed to cave into peer pressure. It doesn't apply to cancer patients. Right. And I suppose you have a law book that states this as a fact. No, it's in our friendship contract, Jill said, unrolling an invisible scroll. Right there, she said, pointing at a random spot, and began to read aloud. If a friend who has cancer requests you to shave your head, all signers of this contract are herein bound to do said task. She laughed and then threw the imaginary scroll behind her. Well then, it seems we are bound by law to do this, Kara said, standing up. I'll be right back. I headed out to the door and went to the gift shop where they sold all sorts of things, including toiletries. I grabbed a pack of razors and shaving cream. When I returned, Christine and Jill were in the bathroom. Christine had her hands over her head, trying to imagine herself as bald, but was struggling. What are we waiting for? I put my hair up in a ponytail and let Jill foam up my head with shaving cream. She then happily took the razor and began shaving off my hair. Soon, all my hair was on the bathroom floor, and my head was as naked as a baby's butt. Welcome to the club, Jill said, shaking my hand. Well, Christine, how about it? Are you in? Can I wear a bald cap instead? Sure, no problem. Here, you can borrow mine. Jill put her hands on top of her head and pretended to try to pull the cap off. The glue appears to be stuck. Oh, wait, I forgot. That's my head. I know. I don't feel comfortable shaving my head. I did it, Kara pointed out. Yes, I know. But you do funny voices and you pretend to be all sorts of characters at random times in her. You're always up for something weird to do. I'm the sane friend, remember? She began biting her lip. You're the crazy, spontaneous one. I'm the level-headed, bring you both down to earth one. And Jill is the pretty model type with the perfect body who can wear anything any teenager or runway model can. Hey, I happen to be beautiful in my own way, Kara said as she put her hand on her chest. You are beautiful too. And I'm sorry, but I like my hair right where it is, if you don't mind. You don't have to, Christine. I just didn't want to go through this baldness alone, but Kara is bald now, so technically I'm not alone anymore, which is perfectly fine because you are now the odd duck in our group and you look like a sore thumb. Gee, thanks. I love you too. We all laughed and forgot all about the donut lying on the table in the room drying out. Oh, what are my coworkers gonna say when I show up to work in a scarf wrapped around my head? Christine asked. Hey, the people where I work, they'll just shake their head and laugh. They're used to my craziness. Gavin will be shocked. Christine mentioned Kara's coworker, who was also bald and wore a baseball cap to hide it. You know, he'll probably say it's like looking in a mirror, Kara said with the scene playing in her mind. You owe me big, like bigger than big, like diamond jewelry for Christmas big. Would you settle for me surviving cancer and being around to see us all get married and have children? Hey, if we get to see Kara walk down the aisle in a wedding dress, that will definitely be something worth seeing, Christine said. All right, if you survive cancer and are around in the next few years, the debt will be paid. She patted Jill on the back. All right, phone me up. You two will be dead before I get married, Kara said.